run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the play clock's running down. On second down, Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
10 yards still left on second down.
Cut it left. Cut it left. Here we go now. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sean Robinson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice move at the 40. Oh, he sheds himself free. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Johnson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your playbook. But here, they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. They definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go! 3-19! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! Let's go! 3-19!
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go now. Blue 90!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
And Freeman lost the football. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Little motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Franks for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing here to start the drive. Going deep downfield for Ron. They've got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now It's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out here in the I. Gabriel, the man in motion. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6. And his kick is good. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wesley Woodyard able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw here. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Here we go.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie us at 24 all. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Gabriel, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. And that's why they were able to get to him on it.
They find some open field here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
But he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll go deep down the... He's got a man, complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught at the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.